Hey there, Facebook. Tori Hallowell here, coming live from Logan Airport. I'm on my way to Louisiana for the week for some work and some pleasure and some fun. So I wanted to come live this week from Logan Airport. And today I'm going to be talking about different ways to maximize your time and also maximize your attitude and how you show up when you are traveling, especially if you travel a lot for work or for pleasure. But before I jump into today's live topic, I just wanted to introduce myself because I know there's a lot of new faces as part of my Facebook page. So welcome everyone. My name is Tori and I'm a personal time and energy strategist. And so I get to help different professionals and different people maximize their time, boost their energy, balance their life, create more work-life balance, more self-care time, so that they have a boosted overall life satisfaction and happiness, which is pretty freaking awesome. But today I wanted to talk about some different tips and tricks for ways to maximize your time while you're flying. Now we all know that travel in particular can be pretty stressful, and sometimes there's a lot of anxiety involved with it. There's lots of moving pieces and lots of moving parts. And the thing about traveling is that a lot of travel is actually out of your control, right? You don't get to control if the flight's on time, if there's a delay, if there's a mechanical issue. You don't get to control the weather. You don't get to control who's sitting next to you on the flight. And so a lot of things are out of your control. And so it's really important that when you are flying, when you know that you're going to the airport, that you kind of have realistic expectations, right? Don't set your expectations all the way up here because then there's a good chance that you're actually going to be disappointed. So kind of go in with realistic, manageable expectations. And the thing that you can control when you are flying, when you're spending a lot of time in airports, is that you actually can control your attitude. You can control how you want to show up. That is the one thing you do have control over. Sorry for all the funniness in the background. I hope you guys are enjoying. So just keep in mind that you can control how you show up, your attitude, your positivity, how you're going to approach situations, especially ones that are changing, that are out of your control. Now, when you're flying a lot, especially if you have long layovers, you're at the airport for a long period of time, your flight is delayed, there are different things you can do to really maximize your time when you're waiting for your flight. And so a couple things that you can do. Obviously, if you are traveling for work, you can jump on work and get a lot of work done. You can find a good corner or niche. Some other things that you can do when you're traveling, you can read that book that you have been wanting to read for a long time and just haven't gotten around to doing it. Now you have the time to do it, so read that book. You can. One of my favorite things to do is we talked about decluttering last week. I love to declutter my technology. So when I'm kind of waiting around, what I'll do is I'll go through all of my old photos, delete the ones that no longer need or no longer serving a purpose. I go through all my inboxes and delete all the emails that I no longer need. I unsubscribe from email lists that no longer are serving me. Finally, I'll carve out some time to respond to any emails that I kind of have pushed to the side or have waited. I'll do that when I have enough time. I'll respond to my friend. I'll write that email when I have more time. Well, now I have the time. So respond to those emails that have been hanging over your head. Some other things you can do when you're kind of waiting around is schedule all of your doctor's and dentist appointments that you kind of have had on your to-do list, the back of your mind, but just haven't carved out that time. Now you have the time. Go do it. Figure out your schedule for the week or for the month. Really sit down with your calendar and map out the things that you want to do and create the time for the priorities that maybe have fallen to the wayside the last few weeks. So those are some things that you can do to really maximize your time. Also, the airport's a great place to get your steps in. So walk around, go explore the different shops, the restaurants, make some loops. The main thing about sitting in the airport all day is that sitting is just so bad for your body. We know this. So really maximize the walking time in airports. Walk around, do some great people watching, meet some new people, and just kind of really soak in the environment around you. And then a couple other things that I love to do in airports. Now, this is going to sound weird. I think that airports are one of the perfect places to just sit and reflect. We often don't have enough time to get bored or just to sit and be with ourselves, with our thoughts. And while it's not the quietest place, it is a great place to do some good thinking, some good reflecting, and just kind of be in the moment. One of my favorite things to do at airports, especially when things aren't going my way, is to practice gratitude. So I always recommend take a few moments to practice gratitude. Be grateful for wherever you are headed. Whether you're headed on vacation, be grateful for the opportunity that you have to go on vacation, to explore someplace new, to get out of town. If you're traveling for work, be grateful for the fact that you have a job, that you're traveling. Maybe you're going on a sales trip, maybe you're going to a conference, maybe you're going to meet some other people in your company. Whatever the reason, be grateful for the opportunity, for the job, and for the fact that you have a purpose and you're living that purpose. And hopefully that purpose is helping create a better world for us all. And if you're now are headed home and you're waiting around, be grateful for the fact that you have a home to head back to, and think about all the things that you look forward to doing once home, and just practicing a few minutes of gratitude really always boosts happiness, positivity, and that just will make you feel better. It's like a natural booster. So I just want to quickly check. Oh yeah, and one last thing you can do, especially if you are about to go somewhere to travel and you're hanging out in the airport, plan what you want to do if you haven't done that already. Plan the activities, the restaurants, the places you want to explore, and so that when you land and you're ready to go, you're ready to maximize that time once you're in your new location. So those are some different tips and tricks for spending time in the airport. You can hear all the announcements in the background, the people walking in the background. You know that this is certainly a live video. And the biggest takeaway from this week's video is just to know that you are in control of your attitude and how you want to show up, how you want to live and react and be flexible. Make the most of the situation, laugh things off, go with the flow. And that's the best way to kind of manage expectations, your time, and your energy when traveling. Because as we know, so much of it is out of our hands. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful for you all, especially those of you who are traveling quite a bit or traveling this week. Maybe I'll bump into you in the airport. And for those of you who are interested in seeing how I'm going to balance work and vacation this week, check out my Instagram account at Hallowell Coaching. I'll be posting pictures and stories of my travels this week so that you can see how I'm able to manage my client calls, my work, while also spending time in Louisiana. So until next week, have a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.